Hello, everyone. Welcome to Rose and Carter Do the JOB. It's been a while. Um, my fault. I've been busy fucking doing shit, but we're in lockdown now, so I've got loads of time. Uh, I'm Johnny Rose. This is Bully Boy Carter. You're not quite so bored as me because you're still working. But
Yeah.
shitload of time on my hands, so loads of wrestling to be watched. I bought a DVD today. Came through the post, right?
Oh, yeah.
I bought it off eBay because it was cheap. And it's like shit that I've never seen before. Like quite a new fucking. It's on the screen now. It's called All American Wrestling is the promotion from Iowa or something, and it's like a 5 DVD box set for like £8. So I thought, well, I can't go wrong, can I? And it'll kill a
Oh,
bit of
yeah.
time. And I was expecting it to be a pile of shit, but it's really good.
Yeah.
They actually know what they're doing, and that they all look all right. And there's a few fucking writers there, but I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, it's called All American Wrestling is the promotion, but it's called American Wrestling Stars is the DVD, like 5 DVDs in a box.
Hmm.
Anyway, nothing to do with the story. Bob Orton's birthday today, 70.
How is it?
Yeah, looks all
Yeah.
right. Yeah, I thought. So today we're doing Koko B Ware,
Mhm.
which is kind of like we're picking up from where we left off. Um, I can't remember who picked Koko B Ware in the first place, but
Yeah, I think I did. I
yeah,
think I was gonna pick him before we done Kamala, but then obviously when Kamala passed away, I changed it to do Kamala. Then we done. Yeah.
he was born James Ware, June 20th, 1957, makes him 63 in Union City, Tennessee. Wrestled also as Stagger Lee, Sweet Brown Sugar, and Koko Ware without the B. Debuted in '78 and is still going now, so that's quite a run, isn't it, to be fair?
Mm.
Uh, Started in the Mid South region, not the Mid South territory, like not Bill Watts', but the Mid South area, sort of. In 1980, he won a battle royal to become the first TV champion of the Memphis promotion, which is pretty big, isn't it? To be fair, because that was fucking hell of a territory. Huge viewing figures on a Saturday.
Mm.
Uh, Member of the PYTs with Norvell Austin, then went to Mid South for Bill Watts. Became the Birdman in 1986, right the way through to '94. So that's a good 8 years in the WWF, isn't it?
Mm. Yeah.
That's a decent stretch. Um, considering they fucking bring people in and out right quick, don't they? His first match on WWF was September the 6th, 86, and it was a tag with Paul Roma against the Hart Foundation. So not exactly the best start to his fucking run, really, because it was just kind of doing the JOB. But
Yeah.
he was on the biggest fucking show in the wrestling world at the time, so it can't be too bad. He was singing on the Pile Driver album. It's probably the fucking biggest thing that he did in the WWF because it's like proper memorable, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
92 and 93 was High Energy with Owen Hart. That's where the baggy pants came in.
Yeah.
That same period, he also did USWA, from 91, when the WWF had an agreement with the USWA. 91 to 97 with the USWA. So, it's like the same time he was with WWF. He was on the first Raw against Yokozuna. Another
Yeah. I remember that
big
one.
feat. That's a big thing being on the first. Was on Beyond the Mat, made Raw appearances in 99, 05, the Hall of Fame in 09, appeared on TNA in 05 as well, and still in Indies to the day. Could still do independence during his later run in the WWF, which is quite odd, but that might have been through the USWA thing, to be fair, though, because I suppose Lawler could.
Mm.
Who knows? But he's been about and a household name. And I said to you earlier, didn't I? For someone that small at that time was pretty big, weren't it? It's fucking big to get over.
Yeah, he was like always one of them reliable type guys, weren't he? He never really went over, but like always, he
Yeah,
always
oh,
performed though.
he
I always
shift,
You are.
always put a shift in.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
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 fucking hell of a drop kick. Always
yeah,
over. Like, be it fucking heel or face later. Like when he was a heel later on in the USWA, which I've watched a lot of the USWA because I love the Memphis stuff, and he was fucking hell of a heel.
yeah.
Yeah, so we watched 4 of his matches. What was your first?
My first one. You say he started in what 78?
Yeah.
So this one is from 1980 Memphis, and it's against Tommy Rich.
Aha! I've done that one.
Have you?
Yeah.
I thought. Well, yeah, I thought I'd go with this one because I wasn't sure when I picked it how long he'd been in at this point. Like 2 years or whatever. But yeah, I thought I'd go with this one. I didn't know if you'd pick this one though. So yeah,
It's mad though, right? He'd only been wrestling 2 years, and Tommy Rich was like fucking Hogan at that point, weren't he? Really?
yeah, he
Like
was big, wasn't he?
fucking over. Like the year later, he was NWA champion. I think he was 81. He was NWA champion, but he was over as fuck. But 2 years then was 2 years wrestling every fucking day, twice on Saturday, twice on Sunday, right?
Yeah,
So that to a lot of people over here, it's fucking 20 years, isn't it?
yeah,
You're never gonna get that fucking 8, 10 shows a week anywhere else but America at that point. It's going to be really fucking hard to find it nowadays in any promotion. So
yeah,
2 years experience is way more than fucking, and that's 2 years wrestling the best in the world as well.
yeah, yeah. It is, isn't it?
Right. Yeah. So go on then, Tommy Rich.
Yeah. So I just had a brief run through before we rang because. But how long ago was it? I fucking watched these. Must have been like over
5th of October, so like a month ago.
fucking out. Yeah. So I had to like recap exactly what was going on. What have I got here? Uh I did mention in it Coco looks a bit fucking like inexperienced, like I think, but I guess, not like not in a bad way. I just think you can tell like later on he looks a bit more fucking confident, like because so like yeah, not like in
He had a
a
gimmick behind later on as well, didn't he? When he
yeah,
had the bird thing and he could fucking dance and do his arms and had the bird and fucking yada yada. When here he was just like a geezer in pants.
yeah. And I
You
think
know,
as well, if you're 2 years in, you're still kind of trying to find yourself, aren't you? You're still trying to, you know what I
you're too
mean?
wrestling fucking Tommy Rich.
Yeah,
It's fucking that. Like I said, he was to Memphis and Georgia and fucking the Crockett's and shit. He was fucking Hogan. You know,
mm,
he was like fucking the biggest babyface that there ever has been to that point. Like on a par with a Dusty.
yeah. Um, what else have I got? I haven't wrote a lot for this one. I mean, there's a point where there's a ref bump in it. Coco gets thrown over the top, gets
He
slammed on the
fucking,
fuck.
he fucking doink. Proper fucking thrown out. I don't have that. Fucking wallop.
Gets slammed on the concrete, fucking suplex over the top for the win. But like, yeah, I rarely seen like Rich as a heel like I did in his later time. But fucking Rich is like a fucking
I wasn't sure Tommy Rich was a heel at the start or whether he
no,
just shit halfway. Because like
yeah,
he got in, there was no mouthing off or shit. It just kind of he got in and it started.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I don't know whether that was a heel turn or whether it was just him being friendly to Coco or what the fucking story was. Like, looking after the new boy.
yeah. But
But
I thought it was all right though. I thought it looked a bit gritty, a bit like scrappy, but like I thought it was a decent match from what I remember. But like I say, it was fucking that long ago since I watched it. But
Paul Morton was the referee, who's Ricky Morton's dad.
all right, okay.
Yeah.
I
So
just
that was my first one as well. I didn't write a lot. I put nothing spectacular or dangerous, just simple wrestling, which is
yeah,
exactly what it was. Yeah, I said I'm not sure whether Tommy Rich is face or heel in the early going but he lost his shit. That's exactly what I put. He lost his shit, threw Koko out, which would have been a DQ, wouldn't it? Really, but Paul Morton had already been fucked off.
Yeah.
In Rich over, and then he fucking mouths off a bit on the way out to Lance Russell and Dave Brown on the commentary, which sort of confirms the fucking heel shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, enjoyable. Yeah. What was your second then? Because that was my first as well. So
my second one is from 1985 against Bill Dundee.
Right. Was this Mid-South then? Or
I'm not sure what. Hang on, let me see if I've wrote it down. 1985. Would it have been?
I'm guessing so, because he was in WWF in '86, and he went from to WWF, didn't he? So I guess so. And Bill Dundee would have been there. Now these are two people about the same size, which is fucking rare to see Koko against somebody of his height.
Right.
Or Dundee. One of his height.
Yeah. I put, skipping right to the end of my notes, I've put great match. So like I must have fucking enjoyed it. I can't remember it now, but I'll just read what I've got through it. They fucking tie up, shoots Koko off the ropes, reverse hip toss, fucking feeds to the ropes. They tie up again, fucking switch the wrist lock, fucking a bit of chain and stuff. It's all like Koko shining, like throughout all this shit, like showing how fucking good he is, whatnot. Finally, eventually, like after Koko's been working on his arm and doing this and doing that, there's a point where Bill Dundee finally ends up with a wrist lock on Koko. Fucking Koko nips up and fucking punches him right in the schnoz. And he fucking Dundee fucking powders. What have we got? The cutoff is fucking. He punches Koko right in the fucking beak with something in his hand. I don't know what he's got. He's got some sort of fucking weapon. Probably got fuck all, but it just looks like he has. And he fucking pops. Yeah. And he pops him one. Would have been the finish, but here it's the fucking cutoff. Heat. There's like heat and heat. Now, there's a point where the referee's down. I've put fucking Dutch Mantel interferes. I've put someone else interferes, but I can't fucking read who I've put. It begins with H. Some fucking interferes. Fucking Jerry Jarrett comes down. Fucking shoves the ropes. Fucking Koko wins with an elbow drop, but there's a massive fucking schmoz here and there and everywhere. Everyone running involved and getting involved and everything like that. But I've put Koko is so over, like fucking so over at this point. Like they fucking love him. The 3 count seemed a bit fast, but I've just put fast 3 count. But I don't know with all the shenanigans if it was a deliberate fast 3 count, I don't know because I can't get it done. Yeah, I can't remember, but I've just put it's a fast 3 count. But I put it's a great match, very enjoyable from what I wrote, but I can't remember it exactly. But
I wouldn't mind look at that, to be fair, because it sounds like an intricate finish, but one that's clearly over. So
yeah. But no, it was very enjoyable from what I put. So
mine is January '87 WWF TV versus Harley Race.
Oh, I was going to do that one, but I didn't.
First odd thing I noticed was Koko in a singlet.
Right.
Long, but fucking got a top on.
All right.
Danny Davis was the referee, and the commentary team of Gorilla Monsoon and Johnny V keep saying, fucking Danny Davis, we're keeping an eye on him because he's been fucking moody, like all this shit that he's been doing. So it's kind of leading to Danny Davis wrestling, which he did with Koko at fucking WrestleMania 3 anyway, didn't he? Koko quick as fuck, like lightning quick. Proper bumping Harley Race all over the shop. Like literally straight off, fucking ding ding, bell goes, fucking off he goes, backdrops fucking Harley Race. Bumping the shit out of him. A little bit of heat. Harley misses the diving headbutt. Koko's right back up though, fucking like after all the heat, fucking up as Harley's selling his head. up goes Koko, ready for his dropkick gimmick, but Bobby Heenan pushes him off. Danny Davis sees it, but he's fucking moody, isn't he? So he doesn't do anything about it. Harley Race pins him. Job's a good one. It was only a short match, but it was like a right good story because it kind of got everybody over. You know, it got Bobby Heenan a manager for doing the pushing, Harley for being a fucking chicken shit heel because that's how he won. Koko, even though he lost, still got over because he didn't really lose because he would have fucking had him if he'd have drop kicked him. Danny Davis got over as the villain that he would become.
Yeah.
So it was a win for every fucker really. Yeah, only short, like 4 or 5 minutes, but yeah, good one.
Sounds right, that. All right. My third one, I do remember this one because the fucking finish was fucking brilliant. But like, it's against Seeker from MSG at Madison Square Gardens, singles against Seeker. The match itself was pretty much fucking all Seeker. Like, they tie up, he pushes him down, they show he's a bigger guy and everything. Tie up in the corner. Koko ducks a punch. They tie up. They keep tying up. Fucking Seeker's on top with some chops. Pow. Fucking all Seeker. Fucking Seeker this, Seeker that. It's literally all Seeker beating the fuck out of him.
And they Seeker him here. They Seeker him there.
And now they fucking... And now I'm thinking, fucking poor old Koko. This ain't fucking going to plan for him. And then fucking throws him over the fucking... Throws him out the ring anyway. Throws Koko. He threw the ropes to the outside. Fucking now this is the finish and a half. This fucker. So it's all been Seeker, as I've said, all Seeker, right? So anyway, Seeker's at the fucking in the ring, showing off like a fucking twat. He's going over to the fucking in the ring, but like near where the ropes are, and he's fucking talking shit to the crowd. Koko has fucking gone out the ring, but like under the ring, come out behind him, the other side, fucking. Drop kicks him in the back, pop, fucking hits the ropes, rolls him up, 1, 2, 3, boom, fucking just like that. So fucking, that was like, fucking beautiful. I even popped when that happened. I was fucking watching it, and I was like, right, that's a fucking finish and a half. That is, to be fair, like literally, it's the only thing Koko done, like literally the whole match was like that drop kick and a roll up at the end. But fantastic, and the pop as well from the crowd. They fucking exploded when that happened. But like, after it, Seeker beat the fuck out of him for a good 5 minutes after the match. But that don't count. But yeah, he got the win.
I thought that earlier. When you said when Koko popped Bill Dundee in the fucking snout just to get to get wrist lock, but that would have got a fucking pop just for one punch, which is nothing fucking simpler or easier. But all this fucking 45,000 fucking punches and 28 kicks in the corner. If you do one good one, then fucking that's all you need, right?
Yeah, exactly.
My next one, number 3, is from the period where he could do the independents, but was still with WWF quite clearly, because this is International World Class Championship Wrestling, IWCCW. Their championship tournament, Tony Atlas versus Koko B Ware. IWCCW is from New Jersey. I've got a few of their tapes. I think it was the Savoldi family or something,
right,
who ran it. And it was like a joint of World Class and ICW that was Savoldi's anyway. A very slow match, to be fair, but Tony Atlas isn't fucking hardly the quickest. But it was the old Tennessee start with the fucking Tony Atlas hip tosses him, he arm drags him, he slams him, shows off, turns around, gets the 3 himself. Yeah. Tony cuts him off, long ass bear hug. But again, I think I've said this in every match, but again, it's a fucking story that we're telling, because Tony Atlas, the massive fucking power lifter, Mr. USA, and this foot shorter, slimmer fucking babyface. So it proper tells the story, and he's fucking dying. And then all of a sudden, fucking Koko pops his ear rolls, and he's away then. Tony's bitching at the referee at one point. Koko drop kick off the top, done. It's very similar to your fucking Seeker thing where Tony's fucking hammering him all the way through, pretty much. Pops the ear rolls. Tony's like, "What the fuck just happened there?" Turns around, drop kick done. It was primarily Koko selling, and he's through to the next round of the IWCCW Heavyweight Championship tournament. I wonder what happened after that. No idea. I'll Google it. That was my number 3.
All right, well,
the last one. No.
Yeah. You are? Number 4, I've got 8th of February 1987 from Wrestling Challenge against Jimmy Jack Funk.
Jimmy Jack Funk. Jesse Barr.
This was a good match, this. Fucking the start of the match, fucking Koko ends up hitting a couple of hip tosses on him, then flapping his arms like a fucking, like a parrot, as he does. Fucking I've actually put, he's like, fuck that, and like gets out the ring. He's like, nah, I can't be doing with him fucking flapping around like that. So little back and forth. They do like a knuckle lock, and then from the knuckle lock, fucking Koko hits a drop kick, which was pretty cool. They're doing like a test of strength thing, and then just powers out and pops him with a drop kick. Pretty good that was. And then there's a point. The finish is really good actually. So fucking, he's on the second rope. Koko, he's gonna go for the I think he's running actually. I think he's whipped to the. Yeah, that's what happens. I think he gets whipped to the corner. He jumps on to the second turnbuckle, and then he fakes like a crossbody from it. So he fakes it. Yeah, and then as he fakes it, fucking Jack like fucking spins round. And then as he's spinning round, fucking getting out of the way of the fake like crossbody, fucking Koko climbs to the top rope and hits a drop kick for the finish. So
cool.
Yeah, it's pretty intricate finish, to be honest. It was a decent little match, that one.
Yeah, and nice to see Koko go over on WWF TV, which was rare anyway.
It was a very
been a fucking shit, eh? He was always the fucking the lesser of the two. Where am I now? Number 4. I watched them out of sequence because I just kind of went down the YouTube and so I numbered them afterwards. Number 4 was actually the first one I watched, and this was from 1995, Deep South Wrestling, which was Jody Hamilton's promotion, the Assassin, the NWA Assassin, the promotion. That Nick Patrick's Jody Hamilton's son, the WCW referee.
Yeah.
North American title, Deep South Wrestling North American title, and it was from a place called Philadelphia, but Philadelphia, Mississippi, not,
all right,
Philadelphia. Koko B Ware versus Greg the Hammer Valentine. I thought the Tony Atlas match was slow, but fuck me, Greg Valentine's even slower here. But that's not me knocking it. That's how it is, right?
Valentine's fucking wrestled for every promotion ever created in the whole world. I'm sure he has. He's fucking,
and he's still getting pimped out now, isn't he?
Fucking don't know where he's going to end up.
But fucking hell, this was quite a long, drawn out, and like I said, it's not me shitting on Valentine. That's his style, and it fucking clearly works for him. A very not technical so much, but Greg holding fucking Koko in the start in various different holds, and then all of a sudden, Koko drop toe holds the hammer, and now it's Koko doing the wrestling, which is a rare find rather than the fucking drop kicking and the fucking boing boinging. I'll put in big writing. I love Greg, and then in brackets, slow. Bob Armstrong's commentating, and Jack Reynolds. You watched IWA the other day.
Yeah.
Right, Jack Reynolds was the commentator then, and that would have been like mid-70s, and this is 95, and Jack Reynolds commentating. So like fucking years later.
Yeah.
I thought there's no wasted motion with Greg Valentine. Everything he does means something, doesn't it? It might take him fucking 4 minutes to get to the point where he clubs some fucker across the back, but when he does it, you go, "Fuck me."
You see, I've heard people like shit on Valentine because of his style and that, but I think like a lot of people say like there's certain wrestlers over the years that everything they do means something, and like that was the same as Valentine. Like he made like it was simple, there was nothing flashy, but I don't
Yeah.
know why people can like realistic, like realism. Like you don't get much realer than him. Like there's a select few, you know, and he's one of
Yeah,
them.
if it takes you 4 minutes to get from move to move, right, which it fucking does with Greg, but that is perfectly acceptable because when he clouts you, he's
Yeah.
fucking clouting you, so you're gonna sell for fucking 2 minutes, aren't you?
You can fucking I sell watching the fucker. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Like them, the fucking like. There's a lot of choppers, isn't there? You know, your Ric Flairs and your fucking Wahoos, and Brian Pillman was a chopper, and fucking Benoit was a chopper. But I don't think there's any fucking chop that I've seen on television that sounds or looks more convincing than Gregory's.
Yeah, like a fucking
Fuck,
gunshot
it's like
going on.
cuts through your fucking neck, doesn't it? Him and Ronnie Garvin
Yeah, I was just thinking him.
have got to be the two most convincing fucking like proper through your throat. Like Tatanka chopper, but I don't think it's half as convincing as fucking Hammers. Damn. Anyway, finish. Um, oh yeah, a fucking drop toe hold. Now it's Koko doing the wrestling. He's got him in some kind of leg thing. Greg gets to the ropes, cuts him off, then dirty. Figure four attempt. Hammer kicks Koko off. I'm actually doing the fucking movements with my leg. Hammer hits the corner. You know, a standard fucking Greg Valentine thing in it as he goes for the figure four. Koko with a boot up the arse. Koko goes up for the drop kick again, and then all of a sudden, two other villains hit the ring, and it all kicks off, which I'm sure would have made sense if you were following Deep South Wrestling in 1995. But it was a DQ anyway. Koko's over.
Right,
Finish meant fuck all to me, but I'm sure it would have because the people there seemed to know what was happening, and the commentary team put it over.
right,
You know,
okay.
fucking pointless one. But yeah, Koko in a nutshell, it's fucking banging.
Yeah, something else as well that I was gonna bring up as well, because you know, Coco's like in the Hall of Fame, the WWE Hall of Fame. Well, obviously that Hall of Fame is a bit fucking shady anyway. But like, really, the amount of comments I read saying that he shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame is fucking idiotic. Like literally fucking idiotic. I see more comments saying that he shouldn't be in it than I do of
Yeah,
him
Arnold
saying that he
Schwarzenegger,
should.
Butcher, and fucking Snoop Dogg are perfectly accepted.
Yeah, it's fucking it's moronic. Like Coco was a fucking hell of a talent. Like literally, like I never seen him really have like bad matches. They weren't all fucking like 27 Meltzer fucking stars and shit, but they were very, very good matches. And for someone to say that he shouldn't be in there, why? Like literally give me one reason why he shouldn't be.
A constant face on the TV screen for all the time he was in WWF, which was 86 to 94. You know, fucking eight, like I said, 8 years is a long old stretch. And he
Yeah.
was on every fucking week in
Yeah.
some form or another. You know what
He
I
was
mean?
over as well. Like always over. Like so fucking over with the crowd.
He got his time on pay per views as well. It wasn't just like he was fucking shit kicking. You know what I mean? He
Yeah,
had,
yeah.
you know, his WrestleMania 3 and the six man at WrestleMania 4 as well when it was uh no, that was Tito. Who was he on with at WrestleMania 4? Oh, he was in the yeah, it was a tag, weren't it, at WrestleMania 4? Sure it was.
Um
When he him in the when Bobby Heenan was in the dog suit.
WrestleMania 4. I'll tell you in a second. Hang on.
Because
Bear with me.
WrestleMania 3, he was in the tag with the Bulldogs against the Art Foundation and thingy. Art Foundation and Danny Davis, right?
Uh no, that was WrestleMania 3. Wasn't that Tito?
Yeah.
And in
Okay. No, Coco and that's where I'm going wrong. It was
William
the
Brown.
six-man tag 4 then. with the Bulldogs and the Islanders and Bobby Heenan in the dog suit.
Oh, that was 4.
Yeah. 3 was against Butch Reed, wasn't he?
That's the one. Yeah. I've just got the old fucking VHS there. There we go. Yeah.
There we
So
go.
3 was with Butch Reed. I remember that actually.
6
yeah.
Tal.
You what? Sorry.
6
Yeah,
was against Tal.
Yeah.
He was the first fucker on television to get pinned by the Undertaker, weren't he?
Oh, was he?
Tombstone at Survivor Series.
Oh, was it? All right. Yeah. Trying to think.
You know, he'd done on the biggest fucking 8 years on the biggest wrestling show of all time ever. During the boom period of fucking certainly of our childhood generation.
And then he tagged with Owen, and then I think he got sacked. So that I think that team would have lasted a little bit longer. But like I heard he had a bit of a run in with was it George Scott?
Highly likely.
I think so. Something to do with I don't know. I didn't read I didn't get the full gist, but I know that like Brett spoke about it, saying that Owen, after Neidhart was sacked, he stuck in with Koko. Then Koko got sacked, so which put Owen back to square one again. But I think it was something to do with George Scott. I'm sure it was George Scott, and they ended up having a fucking fight or something, and Koko ended up fucking getting sacked.
I know he had a fight with Roma as well, didn't he?
Yeah, there was that. Yeah, I remember that. Whenabouts was that?
That would have been years before, but
yeah,
it still happened.
Yeah.
Koko, fucking banging winner, prize every time.
Yeah.
So we're coming back Friday, aren't we? And we're doing a tag team that you're picking.
Yeah.
Have you had a thinking?
I have actually. I've thought about fucking 10 teams, but I've narrowed it down to one. So I'm gonna go with the Killer Bees.
That's a winner out there. We spoke
Well,
about Jim Brunzell earlier, didn't we? On the phone, we spoke about Jim Brunzell on the messaging.
Yeah, that's what made me think, because I almost went with Power and Glory, but I thought, you know what, I'll go a bit before that and go with Killer Bees.
Yeah. See, when I watched some Power and Glory earlier, the problem if we did Power and Glory was there's not a lot of fucking people to choose from that they wrestled.
Well, that's why I didn't. That's why I decided not to go with them, because of the quantity of matches. The quality would be there. There's just not a wide variety. So
there's probably 5 fucking Rockers matches, and then the rest against fucking Jim Powers and fucking Chris Duffy.
Yeah, a few JOB guys.
Yeah, but yeah, winner fucking Killer Bees, Jim Brunzell, and the B Brian.
That's it.
And next week we do all 3 again, because at least until after the fucking lockdown, when I don't know what the fuck we're doing after that. But sound Friday. We'll do the Killer Bees.
Mm.
See you then.